Welcome back. You're watching Community Roundup. The Producers Group is one of the largest national privately held life insurance brokerage agencies in the United States. The organization has recently launched an initiative to expand its presence in the multicultural markets and hosted an event at Chicago Marriott Oak Brook to get the word out. Here's some highlights from the program. The Producers Group has teamed up with two leading financial service firms, Prudential and AXA Equitable, to advance the knowledge of multicultural producers and help them network with other professionals. The event focused on marketing various insurance products such as life insurance, long-term care insurance, retirement plans, and more to the non-Caucasian population in the United States.
An average American person touches or uses about 75 products or services every day. So that includes your toothpaste, your cell phone, your shoes, clothes. So we are really connected with 75 brands. So all these things that we use, some of them we need and some of them we want. So for example, your cell phone, you want that. Your clothes, shoes, these are the things that we want. We actually don't need them as much. And anything that you want, you're always excited about it. But the things that we need to go to the doctor. We're not excited about that. We need to get our blood work done. Before we wake up in the morning and say, gosh, I'm so excited about getting my blood work done. Well, we are these days. Insurance is one of those things that we need, but sometimes don't want it. So it becomes very, very difficult when we need something we don't want.
We spoke with some representatives of the Producers Group and Prudential to learn more about their latest initiatives and services.
It's an extremely large general agency that does business in all 50 states. And we have a fascinating concept because we cater to the independent producer and the multicultural agent. About 2.5 years ago, I met the gentleman next to me, Vince Vitiello, who was a top executive with Metropolitan Life. And Vince and I spent some time together focusing on which markets we wanted to concentrate on. And Vince's suggestion was, Kemp, let's go after the multicultural. And the reason he suggested that is if you look at the demographics, if you look at America, if you look at the changing face of America today, you can see that 1/3 of our population is multicultural. For someone who takes out $1 million policy, as an example, and they have a serious health issue, they can take out a very high percentage and use it for their health illness, or you can use it for hospice, or they can use it for nursing care. So the products today are much more than just death benefit.
My story is more of a personal story than just products and what's the perfect product for the South Asian group. My dad started in this business about 60 years ago, and he was the son of immigrant parents, Italian immigrant parents. And similar to Chicago, New York had multicultural areas, geographical areas that were segmented towards ethnicity and background. And years ago in the insurance business, insurance companies would designate a person to actually handle a specific area. And my dad was given the area of the Italian Americans. And not only sold and serviced to them, but some of our best friends came from his clients. And he not only understood the language, he understood the customs, he understood the fears and the aspirations of that group. And while the Italian Americans have moved on and they're assimilated into the U.S. culture, there's a new culture here in the U.S., and that's the South Asians, and Chinese, and Koreans, and Hispanics. And similar to my dad's situation is they're looking for people that they can trust, a company they can trust, but more importantly, an advisor that understands their language, their customs. And these advisors, Kent and I have gone about befriending them and appointing them and bringing them as part of our company so they can serve and service that marketplace.
Prudential for 135 years has been offering individual life insurance to the face of America so that we can meet the needs of families and business owners. And to do that, we offer a variety of products.
Not only do we have a strong permanent portfolio, but we have a solid term portfolio that allows you to convert to that portfolio. One of the strengths that we found in this area is where Prudential plays in the foreign national market. We're a brand that is recognized globally, but a lot of things that people don't realize about us is that we actually are very favorable for foreign travel and for people who come to the United States for business purposes.
MoneyGram, a leading global money transfer company, is advising romantics to practice tough love.